in my personal opinion, I believe that every connected device should have a good level of security. We cannot just keep connecting everything to the internet and just hope that it goes well.
Hey, it's Eamon with ipXchange at Embedded World Day 2. We're at the Intrinsic ID booth with Vincent, who's going to tell us about a very innovative security solution for chips. Would you like to explain?
Yeah, so thank you for the introduction. So we're Intrinsic ID, and we've developed a technology called Physical Unclonable Functions, and it's actually like a fingerprint for a device. So like every person can be identified by their unique fingerprint, also every chip is unique. And we found a way to uniquely identify each individual chip through this patented PUF technology. What we do is we look at the startup behavior of SRAM memory, which is a volatile memory, and if you power it down, it loses all of its content. But when you power the memory back up again, it fills itself with a random pattern of zeros and ones. And it turns out that this pattern is actually quite stable when you power up the same SRAM over and over again, but it's completely different between two individual chips. So this gives us a way to uniquely identify a chip. And what we actually do with this is we turn this fingerprint that's in the SRAM, we take it and we run our algorithms and we turn it into a fully random and fully reliable cryptographic root key for the device. And this root key is then never stored on the device. It's only available when you need it, and when you power down the device, everything is gone. So your sensitive key is gone. And this is very useful because you can actually use this root key to then derive additional keys and encrypt all your sensitive data on your device. So once you've done this, you are left with non-volatile memory with encrypted content, but no key.
Nice.
So when you would copy the non-volatile, like the flash memory from one device to the next, you don't get a working clone because you cannot copy the keys along. So that way you're very much protected against, for example, overproduction of your devices.
Okay.
But we also have asymmetric crypto libraries on top of this, which can also help you set up secure cloud connections, secure connection to the cloud for your device. And so this way we have a full security solution that will allow you to do a lot of things with your connected device without making any changes to the hardware, but significantly raising the level of security for that specific device.
Oh, that all sounds very excellent, and yeah, something I guess you only discover if you try to see what happens when you power up MRAM.
Yeah,
SRAM, sorry.
SRAM, yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
So it's something that we have been working on this kind of technology for a very long time already, but we were looking for a way that we could also easily incorporate it into electronic devices. And especially with the fact that SRAM is available in pretty much any device, that helps a lot with easily being able to roll out the technology on a very broad range of devices. And so for us, this has been a very good way to add security to devices, and it has also allowed us to reach the milestone of 500 million devices that are now in the field secured with our technology.
Oh, excellent. So, I mean, obviously this can be used in a lot of applications because, I mean, SRAM is so general.
Yes.
But what do you think is the ideal point that a design engineer would say, okay, I really need this level of security in my device?
Well, we see that there's a growing traction from several vertical markets in the IoT.
Okay.
So, I mean, in my personal opinion, I believe that every connected device should have a good level of security.
Yeah, just so it can't be kind of tampered with.
Exactly.
Especially if it's connected.
Exactly. I mean, what you see within the IoT is that they always connect the weakest link. So if your device is the device without security, they'll enter the network through your device. So in that sense, I believe every device needs to be protected. But we see a lot of traction now in markets that are actually becoming security aware, and those markets are like industrial IoT, critical infrastructures, medical devices, because a lot of medical devices are connected now.
Yes, yeah. You can't afford to have those be tampered with.
Exactly, and probably we're all driving around in some of the bigger IoT devices that we have right now, which are the connected cars. I think, especially also automotive, there is a growing awareness that we cannot just keep connecting everything to the internet and just hope that it goes well.
Yeah.
We need to start building in security really from the get-go and work our way up from there, because we have to protect our connected world.
Yeah. So very topical as well. So
Indeed.
I guess my next question would be, so obviously it's a software solution. We talked briefly before this interview about demo versions of the software, but I've heard you've got a new version of the software that's just about to come out.
Correct. Yeah, we just this week, at the week of Embedded World, we launched our latest software product, which is called Zine. This is a product that will allow you to derive the cryptographic keys that I was talking about, but also add symmetric and asymmetric crypto libraries for encrypting data on the device, but also for setting up the secure cloud connections. It's all included within the same product. So we're launching it this week, and we're also working on a demo version for this software, which will be available a little bit later, so that people can go to our website, look for the demo version, download it for a development kit, and try out whether it's something that works for their system.
Oh, excellent. Well, I think that's already a lot to take in. Very, very innovative product. Thank you, Vincent. I like to ask people at the end of these interviews, when we're at these big shows, how are you finding Embedded World 2023 Day 2?
Well, so far it's been really amazing. I mean, I have to honestly say I haven't seen much of the show because I'm mostly stuck here on the booth. But that's a really good sign, because we're constantly talking to people. There's a lot of interest, and I think this is one of the, or maybe the most important show when it comes to embedded technology. And we're just really excited to be here.
Cool, excellent. Well, that was Vincent at Intrinsic ID. Come check out some more stuff that we'll write about them. So, despite me looking maybe rather straight-faced in that interview, this is actually one of the most interesting pieces of technology that we came across in Embedded World, and in fact I'm wearing an Intrinsic ID t-shirt right now. Maybe I was just blown away. I mean, it's some really cool kind of physics-based security. So if you want to try out that technology in any SRAM device, and they even have it working for FPGAs, learn more on the ipXchange website. It's some seriously cool technology.